Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Hi guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back and Happy New Year. Happy 2021, guys. I was actually looking back on my beginning of the year videos from 2020 and I was so optimistic and excited for a fresh start, and then obviously 2020 happened, and looking back it's just so funny how naive I was not knowing anything. But I really hope that 2021 is a start of a better year for everyone. So in order to hopefully set ourselves up for that mentally, today I'm going to be doing some New Year's related bullet journal spreads. I've done a lot of these videos before, so I'll be sure to link a few down below if you want even more inspiration. And of course, if you missed all of my beginning of the year setup videos, my 2021 bullet journal setup, my January plan with me, I'll be sure to link those as well. But without further ado, I feel like I talk so much in these intros, so I'm really trying to cut down on my words. So let's just get started. Alright, so for this video, I just kind of wanted to do a chill journal with me while I created my 2021 vision board slash goal board. I honestly don't really know what to call this because it's not what you would typically think of as a vision board, you know, with the glued in pictures and all of that. I did do one of those last year actually. I'll link the video if you're looking for more of that style of typical vision boarding with the pasted pictures, but this year I wanted to do something different. I don't know whether anyone else can agree with me on this, but I feel like this new year feels way different from previous New Year's, obviously because of the situation the world is in. But even in terms of my goals, usually at the beginning of the year, I'm so excited to set goals and I have a really clear idea of what the year's focus is going to be. But this year it was kind of harder for me to determine that. I really didn't know where I wanted to focus my energy for 2021. And I had all these small goals or scattered goals that I had thought about sporadically, and I wanted to kind of find a way to organize them. So for this vision board, I'm calling it a vision board, guys, but please don't come for me, any of you vision board purists, if this is not what a typical vision board is. But for my vision goal board, I am just going to be writing out any goal or anything that I want to happen in 2021, things that I've thought about, you know, in a fleeting moment, and then from there I'll kind of funnel them into a more organized manner. You guys will see what I mean. So for this, I still wanted to have some creative elements, so I'm just playing around with some lettering, but I did not have a clear idea of where this spread was going. Honestly, it was just mostly me sitting in front of my bullet journal trying to think of what I really wanted to happen or focus on for 2021. So I have words like healing, health. I wrote those down first because it's like first and foremost. And then I had more specific goals that I wrote out, like hiring an assistant. I really want to expand my team a little bit in order to help my work-life balance. And you'll see on the spread that I'm kind of switching up the lettering styles, rotating the book. I wanted it to kind of look like a word collage almost, but as I mentioned, I did not sketch anything out beforehand in terms of the lettering. It was just me writing down my goals, playing around with lettering, having fun, which coincidentally is one of my goals for 2021, is to just loosen up a little bit in terms of like my videos and my journaling and what I do in art. Again, I know I've mentioned this a lot in my previous, most recent bullet journal videos, but I really want to kind of bring back aspects of my videos from 2017 because there was kind of like an innocence to it. In 2017, when I first started making the videos, I obviously had no clue how big the videos would become or how big the community would become even, and it's grown so much, and obviously naturally that kind of affects what I create as much as I don't want there to be external pressure on what I create through the videos and in my journal and through art. Of course there is, so one of my goals is to just let go of that a little bit this year amongst other things. So that's why I thought this spread would be a good idea, because it's really for myself, just jotting down all of these goals. It's not necessarily, you know, for you guys, everything is going to be different. So of course you're not going to copy exactly my spread, but it was kind of therapeutic to really spew out whatever I had in my mind for 2021. So since there's nothing much to really describe in terms of what I'm doing on the actual spread, I'm pretty much just writing out my goals in different lettering styles, very chill, but I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of chat about those specific goals, and maybe it'll act as a further step in manifestation or putting it out into the universe. You know, me saying it in this voiceover is going to keep me accountable because I'm saying it to all of you guys, hundreds of thousands of people. Oh, actually 2 million people. I just realized this is my first video back since I hit 2 million subscribers, which is crazy. We hit it a lot faster than I expected. But I'm thinking about doing a special video for 2 million, so thank you guys. I can't even explain like how grateful I am, and it's all happened so fast, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. I can't believe there's 2 million of you guys watching what I doodle in my notebook. Anyway, back to my goals. You can see here I have some specific work goals, like I wanted to redesign my logo, my website. I really want to look into designing maybe some merch that isn't stationery related, maybe, you know, some clothing merch. I don't know. Who knows what will happen. And then other things, like currently I'm writing, do more things for myself. I also have a very specific goal. If any of you have tuned into my streams, you'll know about this goal, but I want to learn how to say keep doodling in 20 different languages. It was a really random the way this came out on the streams, but I set this goal for myself, and now I want to learn how to say keep doodling in 20 different languages. So if you know how to say that in your language, let me know in the comments below so I can start studying. I guess I need to learn 2 a month. I have other goals like cleaning my closet, travel if it's safe, connect with my friends more. I think because of the pandemic, I haven't been able to do that so much, but you know, I want to actually make an effort, whether it's scheduling Zoom calls with friends and family. And yeah, as you can see, I really had no plan for this spread. I wrote out any goal or thing that I wanted to happen in 2021, whether it was small and seemed kind of inconsequential, like learning how to say keep doodling in 20 languages, to the more larger, broader goals like being proud of myself or balance or taking more breaks. I just really wanted to make sure to have all of it in front of me, and then from there I was able to really see if there was any trends happening throughout the goals and almost strategize from there. So you'll see after I finish writing out all of these goals, I actually went in with different colors and I symbolized each color for a different thing. So one color was like work goals, one color was more mindset, mental health related goals, one was more like physical, more trivial goals, if that makes sense. What else did I have? Personal goals, I think. But then I went in and I literally just roughly circled each goal in that specific color to organize it. You'll see what I do with that later on, but that really helped me to see what trends were happening so I can kind of separate them out into larger categories. Alright guys, before I continue, I wanted to talk a little bit about Skillshare, who sponsored today's video. Skillshare is of course a huge friend to the channel here. I love the platform so much. I teach classes there and I also learn there myself. But if you guys don't know what Skillshare is yet, they are an online learning community with thousands of classes that are ready to inspire you. Whenever I'm feeling like a lack of inspiration, I feel like I always try to learn something new so that I can integrate it into my art, and they have so many different different classes, whether it be photography, illustration, design, freelancing, it's all there. And I actually teach a couple exclusive classes there as well. I actually just recently released another Skillshare class that is exclusive to their platform, and it's a replay of a live workshop that I did on their platform, and it's all about including affirmations in your bullet journal, which is perfect for the new year. And even if you don't want to take my classes, there are so many other high quality classes available, and they're also always coming up with new ones, so you can always keep learning. I think Skillshare is such a great resource for your New Year's resolutions, like maybe you've been meaning to learn something, so you can set goals for the new year. Maybe you take one Skillshare class every month or something like that. My favorite part about the platform is that it's really curated and focused on learning and inspiring you guys, and also supporting fellow creatives in the industry. And the best part is that it's pretty affordable. An annual membership starts as low as $10 a month. So if you guys did want to try out Skillshare for yourself and learn something new for 2021, make sure you click the link in my description box below. The first 1,000 people to do so will get a free trial of premium membership. Thank you again to Skillshare, and let's head back to the video. Once I determined the categories that all my goals fit into and circled them all to fit them in the respective categories, I wanted to create a more strategic, almost analytical way to view my goals. That previous spread was almost more like a mind map brainstorming, and this is where I really want to get down to business and put those goals into action. So I'm calling this my goal organizer. So for this, I created a chart where I have the category that we, assigned the colors and circled all the goals in. Then I have a section for the actual goal. So I list out each of the goals that were within that category, and then specific ways to achieve those goals or the specifics of that goal. A lot of you probably know already about SMART goals. So this chart is basically a way for me to strategize the SMART goal aspect to each goal. If you don't know about SMART goals, it's an acronym. So S is for sustainable, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is relevant, and T is time-based. So those are kind of the aspects that you should try to add to your goals so that it is more likely that you will achieve those goals. Sometimes people set goals that are a bit too broad and vague, and it's hard to gauge whether you actually did achieve it. So I tried my best to organize the goals out as best as I could into those categories and then add those specifics. Obviously, it's hard to do that for every single goal, so you just kind of have to pick which specific elements are relevant to that goal. And then on the side, you can see I have some columns for each month. That's kind of like a monthly check-in for each goal. At the end of each month, I'll check in to see whether I'm on track or whether I think I'm on track to achieving that goal. Again, this monthly thing doesn't apply to certain goals because some goals I set for finishing by the end of a certain month. So you can kind of reorganize this goal organizer if you want to fit the types of goals that you have, but I really wanted to make sure that I was a bit more intentional. So that's why I wanted to make this little chart. It actually really helped me to organize my goals this way because I felt like everything was muffled up in my mind before this, and really having a clear, structured way to view them helped me out and was kind of therapeutic to do as well, because it gave me time to reflect on the past year and think of what I actually wanted for 2021. Alright friends, so those were some of my New Year's bullet journal spread ideas. I hope you got some inspiration from them, maybe felt inspired to start setting your resolutions now. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I've done a bunch of these videos in previous years, so I'll be sure to link them down below in case you're in need of any more inspiration for your bullet journals. I'll also leave the other setup videos like the 2021 setup, the January 2021 setup, all of the things down below, so make sure you check those out. And I think that should pretty much wrap up today's video, the very first video of 2021. Wow, I can't believe it still. So happy New Year. Hope you all stay healthy and happy this year. Keep doodling, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye everyone.